All right. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We're out here through the spirit of Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, to wake up the people of the Negro, Latino, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You make up the 12 tribes of Israel, and to also prophesy the downfall of America, which is known in the Bible as mystery, Babylon the Great, which will be destroyed in the Third World Nuclear War. Thus says the Lord.
That's right. America is in the Bible, but it's not called America. It's called Mystery Babylon the Great.
I think I scared him, huh?
Right? Right? America is in the Bible, but it's not called America. It's called Mystery Babylon the Great. And it's going to be destroyed in the Third World's Nuclear War. Thus saith the Lord. All right? America will be destroyed in the Third World's Nuclear War. Let's start off with a scripture we start off with week in and week out. Revelations 18:21.
Revelation 18:21. And it reads, "And a mighty angel took up a stone, like a great millstone, and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all."
Right. Thus with violence shall America be thrown down and shall be found no more at all. Right? And when you look at the current events and the condition of America right now, it's not so far-fetched after all. Right? The country is divided. Right? It is divided. Never been divided like this before, but it's divided. Right? And if Satan is divided against Satan, how could it stand? If a kingdom is divided against itself, how can it stand? You see? Just off of that alone. But it don't stop there. Right? It don't stop there. Look at on the international level. Look at the tension between America, North Korea, China, Russia, Syria, and it goes on and on and on. You understand? Now you could see it. Now you could see America's destruction come into view. You see that? Read that again for me one more time, huh? Revelation 18:21.
Revelation 18:21. And it reads, "And a mighty angel took up a stone, like a great millstone, and cast it into the sea, saying, Thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all."
Right, thus with violence, America is going to be thrown down and shall be found no more at all. But for my people, this is the solution of escaping the destruction that's coming. Jump to verse 4.
Revelation 18:4, and it reads, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sin, and that ye receive not of her plague."
Meaning separate from her. Right, separate from her way of life. Right, the manner of life, the customs, their deities, so forth and so on. Right, separate yourself from them. Right, because if you don't, you're going to receive of her plagues. It's just that simple. You understand? It's just that simple. Give me 2 Peter the 3rd chapter. Start at verse 3.
All right. 2 Peter chapter 3, verses 3 reads, "Who's adorning?"
No, 2 Peter chapter 3. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 3. Bring it out.
"Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts."
Right, scoffers, walking after their own lust. What is a scoffer? A scoffer is a person who make light of a serious thing. Right? A scoffer is a person who make light of a serious thing. Right? Because we out here, this is serious business. We're telling you what's going to happen. Right? That America is going to be destroyed. Right? But before that destruction comes, right? Before the destruction is at its pinnacle, right? Before that, we're going to have race wars, civil wars, famine, plagues, pestilence, right? Martial law, FEMA camps. We're going to have all anarchy and chaos going on, right? The economy is going to collapse, right? They're going to bring out the mark of the beast. You're going to have all these things going on. Right? All these things are going to go on before the actual destruction takes place. You understand? Read what you got again now.
2 Peter chapter 3, verses 3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lust.
Right, a scoffer again is a person who made light of a serious thing. Everything I just mentioned was serious. Right, from the destruction of America to the FEMA camps and the RFID, those are serious things. You understand? And people, it's like, it's nothing. Like it don't mean nothing, it don't affect them in any way. That is madness. Right, that is madness. Read on that.
All right, verse 4. And say, where is the promise of his coming?
Right, that's what everybody's saying. When is he coming back? When is he coming back? When is he coming back? Right? Saying it in a joking manner. Right? Don't worry about when he's coming back. Just know that he is. Right? Know that he is. And that's why they're scoffing, because what they're actually saying, these things ain't going to happen. Right? Read on that.
For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation.
Exactly. You hear people saying, right? My great-grandmother been saying that. My grandmother saying that. And what? The world is still going on and things are still going on right now, right? The great-grandparents died and gone. The grandparents died and gone. Their parents are dead and gone, right? And the world is still going on right now. Ain't nothing changed. You understand? Read on that.
For this, they willingly are ignorant of.
Right, but this is what they're willingly ignorant of. Right? Read on.
That by the word of Yahweh, the heavens were old, and the earth standing out of the water and in the water.
Right, read on.
Whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished.
Exactly. That is in the time of Noah. Noah was a righteous man, right? Who were prophesying to the people about the flood that was going to come upon the earth. But they were scoffers back then that make light of what Noah was saying, right? Until it started to rain on their heads, right? Raindrops started to fall on their heads. Then they realized that it was serious. You see? Then they realized that it was serious. You understand? But it's the same thing playing out right now. Y'all are saying the same thing the people back in Noah time was saying before the rain started. You understand? Before the flood came. You see? So guess what's going on now? You understand? No, don't say that. We don't. Because the Moses said, I'm going to take perspective of the world. Because he probably right? Up there. And something. Put it up there and then, no, we don't support that. Right, what you say?
All right. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 7. But the heavens and the earth, which are now, by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men.
Right, of them same scoffers we're reading about. You see that? Of them same scoffers we're reading about. You understand? So just what happened in the time before the flood, this is all this is saying. What happened the time before the flood is the same thing happening now. Right? The flood was reserved for them same ungodly men back then. Guess what? The fire is being reserved now for them same ungodly men for today's time. Read that again now.
Verse 7. But the heavens and the earth, which are now.
Right, the heavens and the earth which are now. Right, meaning the old world perished with the flood. That old age perished with the flood. Right, and then a new one began. But the new one that began is the same one we're in right now. Read on that.
By the same word are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men.
The same thing applies. See, they didn't believe back then with the flood. And they darn sure ain't believing it now. Right? They ain't believing it now. You understand? That's why when you read how we started off, what it says, they're walking after their own lust, saying, where's the promise of his coming? When is this going to happen? When is that going to happen? My grandmother been saying that and nothing ever happened. You understand? But what it is they don't know about the Most High time. The Most High got his own time when he's going to do what he's going to do. You understand? The Most High have everything in his time. When he's going to pass the judgment, when he's ready to pass the judgment. Right? Read on now.
But, beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing.
Right. Don't be ignorant of this one thing. Read on now.
That one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years.
See that? One day is with the Lord, 1,000 years for us. Right, read on.
And 1,000 years as one day.
And 1,000 years for us is one day with the Most High. You see, that's how that goes. Read on now.
The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness.
Right, the Lord is not delaying. Right, the Lord is not delaying his promise. Right, as some men categorize it. Right, that's how some men categorize it. The Lord is delaying his coming. Right, the Lord is delaying. You see that? Read that part again now.
The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness.
Right, the Lord is not tarrying. The Lord is not delaying. That's just how some men categorize it. The Lord ain't going to come back. The Lord is taking too long. Right? The Lord is taking too long. He's not coming back. But read on now.
He ain't taking long.
But it's long suffering to us ward.
Right. He's not delaying. Right? He's not delaying. He's just being merciful. That's what it's saying. He's just being merciful. Because what? If he was to come right now, this minute, would any of y'all be ready for that? Or any of y'all in the position to say, yeah, I'm ready? You understand? No, you're not. And I can tell you're not ready just by what y'all are doing. Y'all ain't ready. You understand? Read on now. But again, the Lord is not slack. He's not delaying. He's not tarrying. He's just being merciful. Right? He's showing us a lot of mercy. Hopefully that we'll get things together by the time he returns. Read on now.
Not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
Exactly. Not willing that any should perish, but should come to repentance. You see that? The Lord is being merciful. Do you believe in the Bible? Believe in the Bible, brother? Come over here, man. Come over here. Read on that.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
Unexpected. When you least expect it. Right? When you least expect it, that's when the Lord is going to show up. That's when he's going to pay a visit. You see that? So it's better to be on point. It's better to be ready. That when he comes, you're on point. You ain't got nothing to worry about. But you got to worry when you're not ready. Right? When you're not ready, that's when you got to worry. Right? Read on.
And which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
All right? The earth will... Right. Earth is going to melt with fervent heat. Right? The earth is going to melt. That's that thermonuclear destruction. Right? And even fire from the chariot. Right? Fire from the chariot. What you ignorantly call UFOs. Right? It's going to be shooting down fire. Right? Concentrated fire. Right? To make sure this place is utterly destroyed. Right? We don't know.
The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up.
Right. You see that? Read that part again now.
The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up.
Exactly. The works that are therein, right, shall be burnt up. Right? Shall be burnt up. bring Malachi 4 and 1 on. Malachi 4 and 1. Done.
All right. Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. And it reads, For, behold, the day cometh that shall burn